Hi guys, welcome back to League Editors, and today we are gonna make a tank game, and this is part 2. So, in the last video we have covered so many things in which we have covered our look, and for our means game development looks, that how should our game look. We designed this sprite in which we could see that how much player amount we have, and now we just use this tank to represent make the look better, and we use this buttons to make it better. And now we just use this, if you just remember, to return to home page, and this to resume. And now we even tried it from the both sides, that is it working fine or not. So our game was working totally fine, but I want to actually just tell you that I just made some changes, that I have uploaded my sprites that I will be needed for today, missiles that we will use to shoot others, and this which we will be using to create our puzzle in the game. Okay, and now what are we supposed to do? We are gonna make our tanks, which means we are gonna use tanks, that we will use two tanks, so I make the colors different. Okay, so let's just get started with our class. And I have to tell you that also, that I have used the clone functioning, because you could see as I come over here I see two, when I pause this I just see one. I used clone like this to just make it better, because it was actually just getting stuffed with the sprites. So I wanted to make the sprite amount less, so we could actually make it more smaller, but I guess I don't need that. This much is okay, or we could actually do it in the last time. Okay, means we'll do that afterwards. So let's just don't waste the time, and let's just go forward by creating our game forward. So the first thing we need to code is that when we are actually just playing our game, when we click, what should be appear first? So the thing that should appear first is our cardboard boxes and our tanks. So let's just start by that. So for this we are gonna come over here, make a new variable which is going to be backdrop, you could say backdrop for all sprites, understood? And actually this will be like backdrop functioning, that you could say we will have so many stages. So let's just get started, and without wasting our time. So we have three variables right now, some sprites. So we have to just start the coding of this first. We are gonna go to events, when green flag clicked. Actually I just hide them, I need to show them. Okay, when green flag clicked, set size to, I guess it's going to be 40 now. Yeah, 20. Set size to 20%. Okay, and we need its costume. I guess I just do costumes. No, just one. So switch costume to, we're gonna use pick random 1 to I guess we're gonna make two backdrops. And now what are we gonna do? Set backdrop to, we're gonna come over here, costume number. Okay, now we are having our backdrop system. Now what are we supposed to do? We are gonna go to controls, if, come over here, equal to backdrop. If backdrop equal to 1, we want it to go to this position. Okay, so it is going to be 143. So let's just do it. go to, let's just set x to 0. This is going to be 150. And in the next condition, that if we want our second backdrop, if backdrop equal to 2, so what are we gonna do? We want this to be at the center. Yep, we're gonna send x to 0, and this is going to be minus and 10. So now let's just see what do we have. Okay, I just forgot one thing. Let's just hide this. Hide. We're gonna come over here. I guess it is supposed to be in for a loop. Take this. Okay, and I actually don't want this. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna actually make a new broadcast for this. Actually, we could set it like this, but we want it to be for this sprite as well. So let's just broadcast a new message. Broadcast message 1. I guess we could use message 1 if we have no broadcast over here. Yeah, we have. So we're gonna use another broadcast, which is going to be broadcast. It could be, backdrop. Yeah, it could be backdrop. We could now duplicate this and make this backdrop over here. And what am I supposed to do? Come over here. Forever. If. Okay, come over here. When I receive backdrop. So now let's just try this. Okay. And we even want it to show 1, 2, 3. Let's just test it out. And now if I want my game to be of 2 players, so you see we have it over here. It means backdrop is 2. Okay. So now let's just try it once again. If I just come over here and I just go with 1 player, it again comes over here. I come over here. I go to return to home page, and wait. If we set I set it to 0, where is it? Okay, it was over here. When this sprite clicked, if 0, I actually just want to broadcast a new message to handle this condition. So, to handle this condition, it is going to be, it's not very hard. Broadcast another message, which is going to be 0, because we are working to 0 over here. Broadcast 0, and when I receive 0, I don't need to do anything, just hide. Now let's just try it once again. I just hide this, come over here, I just once again put it to resume, nothing happened. When I made it to home page, it disappeared. I go to 2 player, wait, I am noticing one thing. Why don't actually just go over there all the time? Let me see, I guess, oops, I don't have any costume. So we actually have it the same. Actually, now let's just duplicate this to make another costume, you can say. Now let's just try this. You're gonna see we have it over here, home page. Yeah. You see, I just noticed that. Now we have our over here. Okay, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna create a clone of ourselves. Create clone of myself. Create clone of myself. Okay, now what am I supposed to do when I start as clone forever? Okay, now let's just remove this because I don't want to create a clone. So I'm gonna set it to -1, 5 and 0, and this is supposed to be +10. Okay, let's just check it once again that is it working fine, or we have, you see, this worked fine. Now let's just test it out for the next one, and we have it overlapping. So now let's just start it by minus and 25. This is supposed to be minus and 25, and this is supposed to be positive 25. So now let's just try this once again, and we have it over here, no problem. Home page once again. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Yeah. We have it. Still, we're gonna set it to 35, and we're gonna set it to negative and 35. And I guess this is a very nice position. Okay, now let's just return back to home page. Started by player 1, okay, nice, and we're gonna come over here, player 1, and we have it, and I receive, okay. But you see, big, not good. So what do we want it to do? We want to send it to the back layer so that we don't have any issues in that. Now let's try it once again. Okay. Oops. Do we send that a lot of backward? Let me just see. Go forward 1 layer. Wait. What? I guess this is only forward and it is back. I call it forward. I guess 2 layers. Now let's just even try this. And I guess we don't have that problem. Okay. Now let's just test by that. Okay. Let's just return back to home page. Wait. Why are we actually just having it? Did I did something extra over here? No, I guess we are actually just having it as wait. Don't you think that are we broadcasting battle forever? Or I guess I need to put it over here. Now let's just try this thing. Put it over here. Remove this, and I just remove something, I don't know actually what. Come over here. I guess I know that. When I receive 0, hide it. Actually, you know what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make it a double security so that we may not have it once again. And now what am I gonna do? You can see it. Nicole, it's making me mad like that. And now let's just try this once again. Homepage. And we have it over here, but what is this? Why didn't we actually have that? Now let me just try it once again. Wait. What? Let me just see. Did we do anything extra? I don't think so. We just put it over here like that, so I guess I need to set it to forever loop. Okay, now let's just try it once again. Oops. Okay, nice. Homepage. And wait. What? Where is its clone? Oops, eeps, oops, eeps. No, 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 no. What? I don't understand that. And actually, I want it to be like that. Okay. Let's just try it once again. And yep, we have it now. That was actually a little glitch, we could say. Homepage, and now we come and you see. Why do we actually have this problem like this? I guess the thing we had was better. Okay. I guess this is only good, like we were having. Okay, so now let's just try this. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now it's actually working as we wanted. So now let's just go to our next step, which is going to be duplicating this block. Okay. And we want it to be at some different position. So actually let's just start by starting this, so we don't have any seeing issues. And in this, what are we gonna do? We're gonna send it to over here. It is 150, I guess. 1M30. No, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 0. Okay, so far I guess 100. No, and it's going to be, I guess, 90. No, I guess 80. No, it is going to be 70 and 5. Not 875, 75. 76. 78. Yeah, 78. Nice. Now we're going to send it to negative and 78. Awesome. Cool, isn't it? We have a blockage like this. And what are we going to do? We're going to... actually start for our next. Yep. Now what are we going to do over here? We're going to send it to, not like that. It is going to be 1, 8, and 0. I guess, 1, not 1, 8, and 0. 1, 9, and 0. 1, 9, and 0. I guess, no. It's going to be 2 and 00. Yep. So, we're going to send this to 2 and 00. So, now let's just try this. Save this. Send it to homepage. And now let's just try for 2 players. Nice. And now let's just try like this. Okay. So now we need to duplicate this one, and now what are we supposed to do? We'll send it to negative and to 100. Send it to negative and to 100. And that's it, not too hard. Save it. Return to home page. Try for 1 player, and now we have a problem in this condition, that how to send it back over here. I guess I don't have that. Okay, we are having this issue, so we can actually send one over here and one over here. Okay, let's just send this one to negative and to 100, and let it be 0. This is going to be actually the same. Y is supposed to be 0, and X is supposed to be 2 and 100. You see? Easy and peasy. Now let's just try it for once again. Nice. Homepage. 2 player. Nice. Resume. Homepage. 2 players. Nice. Homepage. Wait. Why do we... Yeah. See? This is super and duper and easy. Okay, now let's just start by doing that. Okay. Now what are we supposed to do? We are actually having the control on our backdrop, and now we need to hide it. And how are we gonna hide it? We are gonna first duplicate this, because this is going to be opposing missile and this is going to be our missile, because we need two missiles. Wait, what? Why am I not able to have it? Okay, let me. So now let's just start by coding them. We're gonna actually add this over here only. Duplicate all this stuff. Remove this. And now we're gonna come over here. If touching, let's just make it R. Duplicate this. This is going to be missile 2. And this is going to be missile. What are we supposed to do? We're going to broadcast an event, which is 0. Nice. So, how? Wait. No. Okay, actually I don't need that. So, broadcast 0. Actually I don't need this 0, because it hides H block. I want it over here. This is supposed to be hide block. Duplicate this, hide this, and now we have it. Okay, see, it's super and duper and easy. So now let's just get started with. We have to add this over here. Oops, over here and over here. Now we can actually just start by this. We have to duplicate this, add it in clone, and we need to add this whole stuff over here. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? We're gonna come over here, add this stuff and duplicate this. You see, nice. Now let's just try it once again. I need to check that. Is H block hiding or only the clone? Yep, as I thought. If it was not touching, it don't hide, and it was touching, so it hide it. And now let me just see it. If I just bring it over here. Now let's just try this. Okay. By bring it over here. Start another time, and now let's just try that. Okay, no problem. The map will actually just change it. Oops, no problem. 2-player. Okay, now as I wanted, this hide and this don't actually, this was a real and this was a clone. Yep, it is actually working as I wanted. Isn't it super duper and easy? Okay, so now let's just code for our tanks. Actually, right now let's just hide those huge missiles. Otherwise, our backdrop will not work fine, because it will just keep hiding and hiding and hiding each time. Let's just try and start by this. Now we could actually just test our game out, that how is it working? Is our, that working fine? Our backdrop and all system, you could see that it is working totally fine. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna now return back to home page to see the next backdrop. No, next backdrop. You see, this is actually working the fine I wanted. And now what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna start coding by this, and I actually, what do I need to start by? First thing, it is its size. So let's just set size to 300, and I guess this is a pretty small size, so let it be 400. So still big. It's supposed to be 500. Wait, it's supposed to be 5 and 100, and yep, this worked super fine. Now what are we supposed to do? That we are gonna actually just what? Okay. We are gonna just throw code for them. First we have to do when green flag clicked, hide, because we don't need it over there. Hide. And we now need to set its size. Set size to, I guess, 300. Yep. It is 3 and no, it's 500. Okay. 5 and double 0, it become 500. As you can see, it will hide, and then okay. So now let's just start by that. We are gonna make it like this. No, we need to actually send it to the back layer so we don't have any issues. Okay, back layer. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna use a forever loop. Make a custom block, and it is going to be run without screen refresh, and our custom block is going to be joystick. What did I just mean by joystick? It is like, you could say, means our control of game that we will use to move. Joystick is used to move our sprites. Okay? And control the game. So let's just start with joystick. And so now we are gonna make its code. Come over here. If start by if. Come over here. Key. If key. We're gonna need up arrow press. Now we need some blocks like turn left and turn right and move steps, and that's it. And we need even point in direction. Okay, so now let's just return back to, okay, I don't need to return anywhere. Duplicate this, make it, move 3 steps, and duplicate this, move 3 steps, move 3 steps, and I need to duplicate the, no comment, duplicate this, and now I need to just remove this over here. I need to turn it over here and turn it over here, make it 3 degrees on both the sides. Nice. Now we're gonna actually just change up the keys. It is going to be down arrow, and we're gonna set it to negative and 3 to move it backward. And we need to move right side, so we're gonna use right arrow, and we're gonna use left arrow to move left side. Isn't it cool? Yep, it's it. And now we even need to actually just remove this, make a new custom block, which is going to be, backdrop. No, actually we don't need this. We're gonna actually just remove this. Okay, yep. And now we're gonna do what is like, we are gonna use broadcast. When I receive, no, it's not. Let me just check what did it bring to us. Okay. So it's not very hard. It's like if costume. So we are using the variables over here, nothing else, no broadcast. So we're gonna use forever loop over here. If yep, we're gonna use not over here. And 1 equal to, if not, we it's going to be working. If not